Welcome to Winging It. We're playing Before the Black Throne, the final scenario of the Circle Undone. We're playing with Taboo, Diana, and Preston. As a note, I'll say in this final scenario that one of the reasons I started this was to see if I could make Taboo Preston work well without Streetwise, and I personally think he's performed really well. I did have a little bit of a rough patch with Diana, but I think I've finally gotten her deck into a place where I really do like it. You can check out those decks in the link below this video. See the upgrades I've gotten, how I've gotten them into their final form. I will note that if I had Worse Level 2 had come out, I definitely would have included that in Diana's deck a lot sooner. But that pack just came out within the last 4 days, which of course is this scenario. I've only played this scenario once before, and that's with my 4-player group. So this is uncharted territory, and also we did not win. We were one action away, really, from winning, and a Fate of All Fools took out our lead investigator, who could actually get the last clue to beat the scenario. So that was unfortunate. But here we have a chance to be redeemed with Diana and Preston. So that being said, let's go ahead and draw up opening hands. Preston, grabbing 5 cards. Okay, he's got a Plucky, a Flashlight, a Dig Deep, Ornate Bow, and a Test of Will. So we definitely want the Dig Deep. Definitely want the Flashlight. I'm going to get rid of the Plucky, the Ornate Bow, and the Test of Will to try and get allies. As much as I would like to have that Test of Will. Alright, Thermos is good. Trial by Fire. Okay. Well, it certainly is a hand. Thermos is good because Diana has the horror on her, and she's got... with the Arcane Research, you can heal 2 at once, and she's taking that Shriveling level 5, which is a dangerous card. I'm disappointed that Preston got none of his allies, though. That's not ideal. All right, Diana, to go along with her Dark Insight, draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, we got, okay. Ace of Swords will be good to have in play, so that goes directly into play. I've had Worse, we'll definitely keep that. The Beat Cop will keep Prepare for the Worst to find a weapon, Delay the Inevitable. I guess we will toss the Delay the Inevitable, because I've got Worse, and we'll replace it. Do we probably replace... Prepare for the Worst? I don't know. It would be good to have a 45 out. Okay. And, okay, we got Word Protection. So, good deal. I'm happy with these cards. Got some cancels. Okay. So, we have, I'm not going to explain too much on the mechanics of this. I hope this is not your first time. I know it just came out. I hope that you play this before you watch it. Because I just don't want to spoil anything for people. But it's your choice, but I'm not going to explain a lot of what's going on. But I'll do a little bit. There are these empty spaces that we have to deal. These are spaces that we can't go into, but there are some enemies that can go into them. They get replaced by locations that we're going to put into play, and as we do, we shuffle the cards back into the decks they came from. So right now we deal it out from the lead investigator's deck, which would be Preston. Okay, so we have 3 resources here which go on the scenario card, but I don't want to put it on the scenario card because of the way the card can work, so we get in my way. But those are things that I can use for some abilities that go on that are on these Cosmos cards. So we're going to look at the agenda. We're looking at a 4 Doom threshold. Each location is connected to one adjacent to it, and do not remove Doom from enemies when this agenda advances. And then our act. We can spin clues to draw the top X cards of the Cosmos deck. It's kind of like an Explorer deck. And there are instructions, and we can put them into place. So the idea is that we're trying to get to one of these locations here, and then we would spend 2 clues. One of these locations is the Hideous Palace, and that's where we spend 2 clues there. So we're going to go ahead. Preston has got 4 resources on Family Inheritance. He's going to spend 2 to play Flashlight. He'll spend 2 to play Dig Deep. And now he's going to investigate. Oh, investigate what? Well, this location that we're at is a 2 shroud, 3 clue location, and at the end of the round we'll add clues to it. Also, you can shuffle. You can take an action to shuffle a location to the cosmos, moving each investigator and enemy to the location to the cosmic ingress. So if we want to do that. Okay. So the 3 clues here, 2 shroud. Of course, we all know the flashlight reduces it to 0. So we only fail on the auto fail. Alright, so here we go. Investigating. Shroud down to 0. Alright, we got the shroud down to 0. Or we got the clue. And that's the end of that turn. Okay, Diana does want to get the beat cop out. So we'll do that. So I do want to prepare for the worst to try to get a weapon. However, I don't have resources to play a weapon. So I think I'm just going to throw some resources. And we're punching right now at a respectable 5 with the Ace of Swords and the Beat Cop. So I'm just going to grab some resources in hopes that maybe I'll draw a card and get a resource. If we can get a Shriveling out. Well, Shriveling is pretty low on health right now. But we're going to draw a card and get a resource. Alright, fill up her hand if we can. So she's drawing a card. Holy Rosary. Okay, that will be good. We can get that into play. We still want a weapon. But okay, so we are at... It's time for upkeep. Preston will draw another Thermos. He's going to be a Heal and Fool. And Diana... Emergency Cash. Okay, well, we solved our resource problem. We just need to solve our weapon problem. Which we can dig for a weapon, so... We are at 1 of 4 doom. Pardon me, I had forgotten whether or not I'd shuffled the deck before we get started. Preston gets an Acolyte. Okay. Any location. Place 1 doom on him. So we lost a charge of Flashlight. What are the odds that we're going to be able to get to that? Doom. Should we go ahead and cancel that? Is it worth it? I think so. Alright, so we'll spend 2 resources. Dark Insight, the Acolyte. Just because I'd like one more chance. He would spawn on one of these 2 locations. It'd be very hard to get to him before Doom runs out. So we're going to shuffle him back in. And Diana will draw an Ever Vigilant and a resource. Okay, Diana will draw World in Darkness. Lose 1 resource. If there's no doom on it, okay, gain Surge. Well, there's no doom on him, so let's gain Surge. Mysterious Chanting. Okay, well, we're gonna get a cultist anyway, but at least he would have gotten 2 doom on him. I mean, not really, because it probably would have been a different card since I shuffled the deck. Oh my gosh, though. Looking through this deck, searching for the cultists, those are the next 2 cards. So, I'll take a little mysterious chanting. Although, for this acolyte, we'll put him here. Where they do want him. And thankfully, we will reshuffle and get rid of those ancient evils into the deck. Alright, so we got to be pretty aggressive about what we're doing here. We're gonna, I think we're gonna get a clue. We'll put a location into play. So we will investigate, turning it down to 0. Okay, -1. We get the clue. We're going to spend both of our clues, which will allow us to draw 2 cards and find the one we like. Alright, so we have Pathway to the Void, connecting to your direction of your choice. You must either discard 1 card from your hand or take 1 damage. Okay. Or we get Dancer's Mist. Connect to the right or lose 2 resources. After you move, remove 1 resource. Move to a connecting location. So Dancer's Mist is where we want to go. It'll have a 3 shroud, which with 2 clues. Okay, so that's fine. We will go ahead. We could put Pathway into the Void into play, which would help. Which we could use a resource to connect and go to the Cosmos. But I really don't want to take a damage, so I think Dancer's Mist is the easier way to go. So we'll put it there. We'll shuffle this back in. This card gets shuffled back into his deck. And Preston is here. There are 2 clues. So, and then he has 1 action left. He will spend his 4 resources to put a thermos into play here. 3 charges on it. Okay, so Diana, first thing she's going to do is she's going to spend a resource and play Prepare for the Worst. She's going to dig top 9 cards looking for a weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got the 45 automatic, which is surely what we want. Okay, so we do have the emergency. We want to get the 45 automatic and the Holy Rosary into play. I think we'll work on doing it next turn. We'll spend emergency cash to get 3 resources. Up to 4, which is enough to put both those into play. But it would leave us a little bit vulnerable being out on that location. So we'll move to here. And then with our last action, and then next action, we can play Ever Vigilant and get out the 45 and the Holy Rosary. And if something spawns on me, I don't think there's anything that spawns on you. Any means that spawn on you. So I don't think we'll have to worry about attacks of opportunity. Okay, so Preston will draw Test of Will. Diana. What did I say? Okay, this is unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I get for saying an enemy can't spawn on you. And the problem is that I can't... after he attacks you, put a doom. on the agenda. Alright, so we are at 3 of 4 Doom. Which I don't even know if we can get that Acolyte now. Alright, we'll see. See what happens. Preston will get an Ancient Evils. Diana will definitely spend a resource and Ward of Protection that. So put a Horror on herself, because Preston can heal Horror on her easier than Beat Cop. And then she gets a card and a resource. She'll get Enchanted Blade. Unfortunate she couldn't have pulled a dodge, because a dodge would be perfect. And then she will draw Fate of All Fools. Okay. Is there a way to get that Acolyte dead? Preston could get the clue, do the investigate, move, and he would be out of actions to kill the Acolyte. Okay. Had to figure out my plan here. So, Preston has 4 resources. He will spend 3 of them to play Trial by Fire, which I can set a base skill value to 5. So we're setting his intellect to 5. We're going at 5v3 to get a clue. And -2. Gets a clue. He's going to investigate again. Okay, it's -2. Because Azathoth has no Doom on him. So, let me explain what I'm thinking. If I think I will take the Doom from the Silver Twilight Acolyte onto Diana, so I can prevent a Doom from going on to Azathoth. Which, if she can move to here, even though she's going to put Doom on the agenda, it still prevents a Doom from going on to Azathoth. Because if there's a Doom still on the Acolyte at the end of this, then it's going to go on to him. So I'll let the agenda will advance, but at least we won't be putting a Doom on Azathoth. So that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so now, for his last action, he will spend 2 clues, and we're looking for either to the right or to the bottom. That's what we're looking for. We're finding 2 of these. So, right or the bottom. So we have Infinity of Darkness. You must either connect below or take 2 damage. You remove 1 resource card, move the placement, and one's downward. Okay, we don't care about that. What's the other option? Pathway to the Void. After you enter... Okay. So, Infinity of Dark... Well... Okay. Yeah. So, we'll shuffle... We'll put the Infinity of Darkness... Yeah. So we don't have to connect. We can put it down here. We don't have to take any damage. And there is 1 clue, which is nice, because he can get that with his flashlight. So nice. Okay. Boy, I really messed up by not playing her 45, but... Okay, Diana will move here, which means the Silver Twilight Acolyte will hit her. We'll put a Doom on the agenda. We'll take a damage, but we will play I've Had Worse, which goes under her. She gets a resource for the I've Had Worse. She gets her 6 resources, and she gets a card and a resource for the cancel. She's got physical training, nice. And a resource. Then she will move again. taking a damage, which is okay. And we'll look at this. Hopefully it's Hideous Places. It's not. It's Flight into Oblivion. So it's already out, so we don't have to pay attention to that. It's got one clue. And so relevant is we do have this trigger, remove one resource from the scenario and move the placement of Flight into Oblivion upward, placing empty space. Yeah. So we can move this upward here, which will allow us to get to the place where we actually want to go. So that's good. So that's pretty decent. So this Acolyte's going to come on here, and we will put a damage on Beat Cop to kill the Acolyte. So we're going to advance either way. Just the difference is there will be no Doom on Cultists when we advance the agenda, which is good for us, because that means we don't put one on Azathoth. We have one action left. We put another Doom on the agenda. Not that it matters when he hits us. So now we'll go ahead and we will swing. We're at 3, 4, 5 V2 because they have Swordsman Beat Cop. +1, so we do a damage to him. Alright, so here we go. He does another damage. Let me put another Doom on the agenda. And Preston gets the tower. Go ahead and put it out here so we know why I'm not playing. I'm not committing cards to tests. Should have gone away, but he does get a resource. And then Diana will get Delay the Inevitable. She's already up to 4 willpower. Not too bad. Okay, well, clearly this advances. 1 turn early. Okay, each cultist enemy commits suicide. Discard each cultist enemy in play and move all Doom from him to Azathoth. That's why I wanted to get rid of that other cultist. Lead Investigator searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Demonic Piping and draws it. And then there's this thing about whether or not you have Gilman's Journal, which we do, so we ignore the rest of that text. So we're looking for a Demonic Piping. And it surges. So I'll shuffle this up. And he gets Ultimate Chaos. This is 4 willpower if you fail. Okay. I kind of don't want to mess with this right now. So, although, is it worth spending a Test of Will now? Yeah, I just don't want to spend a lot of resources. So, and without any soak. So we'll Test of Will this. So the Test of Will gets exiled, and that goes away. Right now I draw encounters. Another Demonic Piping. That could be really bad. And a Fate of All Fools. So we will put 2 damage onto Diana, maybe? What do we put? I think we'll just put a Doom on the Fate of All Fools. No, she could potentially have a Die Existence later on to heal the damage. I don't know. Her getting it 4 of 7. That puts her into like 1 attack from Azathoth killing her. No, we'll go ahead and put the Doom on Fate of All Fools. And then Diana will get another Fate of All Fools. Does she have a cancel for this? She does not. Ugh. Hate being at 4 damage though. I'm just gonna take the Doom. Preston has got his 4 resources. So I'll investigate on flashlight. Our investigating is going to come to a swift halt here, though, without a way to boost. Well, I mean, he's got trial by fire, but you don't want to waste it just to get 1 clue off 2 shard locations. Okay, tentacle, we fail. This is not good. So I think we start drawing cards to get a stat booster. So we'll draw 1 card, Peter Sylvester. We'll spend 3 resources to put Peter into play. We could try by fire to investigate, move, investigate next time. I think that's maybe what we have to do. Okay, Diana clearly has to deal with the Silver Twilight Acolyte. So she's going to punch at 6v2. Punching at 6v2. -1, that's the damage. And punching at 6v2. -1. He's dead. I'm really regretting putting that Doom on that Fate of All Fools. I should have just taken the damage and let Preston heal it up. Alright, upkeep. Preston will get a Mob Enforcer. And a resource. Diana will get Dark Prophecy. And a resource. Alright, we're at 3 of 6 Doom. Draw Terror in the Night. So we are at, with Peter we're at 2, so we'll go 3, 4, 5, 6, up by 2. Spending the resources on Dig Deep. -3, so it goes by the agenda deck. I'll just put it over here with the demonic piping, but it does not surge. And Diana will get test +1 difficulty where X is the current agenda number. Okay, so it's +2, so it's 3 willpower. If you fail, meet your demonic ults any player or place 1. Okay, so she's going at 4 V. She's going at 4v3, so she will spend 1 resource to play Dark Prophecy. Really, 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will grab the skull, because that's what we have to grab. Canceling the others, which will put Dark Prophecy under her. She gets a card, which is well prepared, and a resource. And she passes because she's now at 5 willpower. -2 beats the 3. So. Okay, I think that what we do Yeah, we can just get into the Cosmos location. I think that's what we do. Okay, so Preston will go first. He'll spend his 4 resources on Family Inheritance to pay off the Mob Enforcer. And he will move here. And he will spend a resource on Thermos. Or spend a charge of Thermos to heal 2 of Diana's Horror. And Diana will take an action to use one of these to shift this up. She will spend, let's see, she'll put into play Ever Vigilant. She's going to put Ever Vigilant. She's going to play 45 automatic. Put this down here. The Holy Rosary and Well Prepared, which costs 3, 4, 5 resources. So 3, 5 resources. And then for last action, she'll put in Physical Training level 2 before it charges in the automatic. Alright, hopefully Preston can find a way to get clues. This is the first time Preston's really struggled here. Okay, Preston will draw, rise to the occasion, a resource, and Diana, I've had worse, and a resource. Okay, we're at 4 of 6 Doom. We draw an Acolyte. Goes there. Mindless Dancer. He's going to spawn into the farthest empty space. So that, and then he can actually move through empty space. Gets extra moves. But fortunately, he's going to be over here. So he's not going to be too much of a problem. It's actually kind of a blank, although we know he'll be coming back. Okay, so Diana can move in, hit the Acolyte. I think she'll draw a card first. Yeah, she's going to draw a card first. She's drawing Emergency Cash. Her economy issues are a thing of the past. She'll move in. The Acolyte will come on her. This is where we wanted to go. Hideous Places. It's a 3 shroud. Oh man, I forgot it was a 3 shroud. 4 clue location. At the end of the round, add clues to it until it has 4 clues on it. Okay. I thought it was a 2 shroud. So there's 4 clues here. And we need to get 2 of these clues to advance. Or 2 clues in general to advance. Too bad we can't use this Rise to the Occasion because of the tower. Okay, well anyway, she will hunt, she'll tap Well Prepared. It doesn't really need to. She's at 6, 7, 8, 8, 3 for this Acolyte. +1. The Acolyte is dead. It will not be advancing. Right, Preston has 4 resources. Family Inheritance. He's going to draw 1 card. Leo DeLuca. We're definitely going to just do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Leo. 2 more actions. I was going to pay off the tower so that next turn I could use Rise to the Occasion for getting clues. Is it worth it? Brings it down kind of low, but I feel like it is. So 1, 2. Well, draw 1 more card. We'll draw another card. Lola Santiago. Okay, well, we'll definitely spend 2 resources to put her into play. So, that is pretty good stuff. Because we can just buy clues now. Okay. So this guy will hunt to here. Do upkeep. Preston gets another rise to the occasion. Boy, that tower is a real problem. And Diana. Deny existence. Man, I'm just so regretting putting that Doom on the Fate of All Fools. Okay. So, we're now at 5 of 6 Doom. And Preston will draw. Well, bargain. You must either place 1 Doom on him or he attacks you. Well, now it's time to put it on there because we're advancing no matter what, right? Yeah. I hate to put Doom on him because that'll make the next agenda. But I don't want to take damage on horror right now. Okay. And then we get Terror in the Night. Okay. So Diana can tap Well Prepared on Physical Training to get 2 willpower. She's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Holy Rosary. 7, 8. She's going at 8 before, up by 4. That is -2. Okay, we did not fail, fortunately, so we do not get attacked. All right, now let's see. What are we doing? Can we get the clues and advance? Pay off the tower, buy the clue, move, investigate. Yes, I think we can. Okay. Oh, we have extra actions because of Leo. Okay, so we have 4 resources on Preston. He will spend those 4, pay off the tower. Comes out of our hand into our slot. So we can spend 2 resources to buy this clue. We've taken 1 action, which is to pay thing. We will move in for our 2nd action. 3rd action, we will play Rise to the Occasion. Are we below? Yes, we're below. Yeah, my base skill value is 1. So this puts us up to 2, 3, 4, 5 V3. So we're up by 2. So we're investigating up by 2. Oh, no good. Okay, we'll commit another Rise to the Occasion, up by 2. The 3rd action. A token, if you fail, search for cultist enemy and draw it. -1. Thank you. I did not want to draw another cultist enemy. Okay, so we got the clue. So we paid off the tower. We moved, investigate, investigate. I don't want to advance right now. We can advance next time. Alright, so this guy moves here. New card and resource. An intel report, nice. Resource. Diana will get a dodge. And a resource. Okay, and so now we advance this agenda. We're still on level 1. Okay, cultist enemy commits ritual suicide. We don't put anything on Azathoth. Okay, we're looking for a copy of demonic piping. So all the demonic pipings are out, which means that we have to go get the Piper. Let's see. What does it say? Engage with its prey. Its prey is lowest remaining sanity. Preston has 6. It's going to be engaged with Diana. And then, yeah, we have to resolve the surge. Choose mysterious chanting. Okay, we gotta go find a cultist. So we'll go ahead. We'll grab a Wizard of the Order. Put him out here. We'll put him right next door, because why not? Okay, now we actually have to draw real encounter cards. So Preston will draw Mindless Dancer. Throw it out here. And Diana will get The End is Nigh. Test 1 willpower. It's +1 difficulty where agenda number, if there's no agenda to play. Her number is 3, so we're testing 4 willpower. She's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's up by 2. If you fail, move each doom on a cultist enemy in play. Okay. So, see this Piper of Asphalt. Oh, yeah. So we want to preserve our. Yeah, we're up by 2. That's fine. Okay, so that is -2. If you fail, he attacks you. Or not. So we passed that. So, cool. Alrighty then. And then we put a doom on the Wizard of the Order. Okay, Diana wants to go first. We want to murder this Piper of Azeroth. He is Hunter, Alert, Hunter, Retaliate. All that good stuff. So, we have not used well prepared yet. So, use 45 automatic, and we will well prepared. So we are at 6, 7, 8 to beat 5. We're up by 3. -4. Okay, well he doesn't retaliate, but it means we can't kill him this turn. So, oh, that is such a bummer. Okay. There, yeah, the 45 turns off to retaliate. So we're shooting again. So 6v5 is no good. We'll spend a resource on physical training to go up by 2. That is revealing a token. If you fail. Oh my gosh. So we have to get another cultist out. Take this acolyte. Taking another shot. 45. Spending a resource up by 2. -2, okay, well. And we'll put a damage on the Beat Cop to do 3 damage to him. least we were able to stop those retaliates. Alright, so Preston, this is 4 resources. Should be. He will play 3 resources to play Trial by Fire, which gets him up to 5 plus 1 for low is 6, so he's up. Yeah, he's up by 3 on the Investigate. He's going to investigate 3 times. Investigate. 0. Gets a clue. Investigate again. Reveal another token. -1. So we get another clue. Investigating up by 3. -1. We could spin clues now, but I'm inclined not to. Because I can fade a hit from the Piper of Azathoth, and I want to get him into the victory display. So, because otherwise he'll get shuffled back into the deck, which I don't want. Oh, and there should be a Doom here. So, we have one last action. Let's see. We can draw a card because we're not too worried about weaknesses. Another Lola. Okay. Good. All right. So these guys are actually ready. He moves. All right. The Piper of Azathoth. When the enemy phase begins, he attacks each investigator is not engaged with Ash location. So he puts 2. He hits for 2 horror, which Preston will just put on Peter Sylvester, and 2 horror onto Diana, who will. I've had worse this, which will just give her a card and a resource. Ward of Protection. She actually gets 3 resources because she canceled 2 horror with that. I've had worse. So. Alright. Draw cards. Preston gets Cunning Distraction. Diana. Shriveling. Resource. Okay, we are at 4 of 8 Doom. And Preston gets an Ancient Evils. We are at, well, we can Ward Protection that, which I think we will do. So Diana will spend a resource, play Ward Protection. Putting a horror on Holy Rosary. And she can't cancel. I mean, she's at her max. She's got 5 cards under her, so she can't do her trick. But at least we got rid of an Ancient Evils. And we get another Ancient Evils. I just cleaned up this mess. Alright. Well, 1 Ancient Evils is worth it. Okay, so there we go. That is where we're at there. So let's, and this fills up with clues again. Alright, so Diana will attack the Piper of Azathoth with her last remaining 45. Bullet. She is at, and she'll tap Well Prepared, of course. So we're at 6, 7, 8 V5. We'll spend 1 resource in physical training to go 9b5. Elder Sign. We will definitely take. Do we want? It's got to be Dark Insight. Card's just too good. So yeah, we'll take Dark Insight back. That puts 2 more damage out of the Piper, which is not enough actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 2 more damage to it. Oh! I have gravely miscalculated here. I have gravely miscalculated. Alright, we will spend 3 resources to put out Shriveling. And we will spend 1 resource and play Dodge. No, wait. No, we're not going to do that. Okay. Yeah, we are going to do that. Okay, so 3 resources, and then we play the Dodge. Shriveling is out there. 4 charges. And then we will use a charge on Shriveling. We are at that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, B5. We're up by 4. Elder Sign. We can pull another card back, which we will do. It does kill him. This is a victory display. Although I'm sure he'll be back. Alright, so we'll definitely take I've Had Worse back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just make sure we don't have to discard cards. Okay. So, that was our 3rd action. So we'll go ahead and advance. Spending 2 clues. Okay, remove the Cosmic Ingress from the game. Shuffle each location in play other than Hades places into the Cosmos. Each investigator of those locations is left behind and is killed. Each of those cases is shuffled in the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. A quarter of old ones, top 2 cards. Okay, so I'll be back in a second. We're going to do some shuffling around. Okay, welcome back. We're all set up now. We have one of the location we're looking for, this new act. We're trying to get 4 clues, and we're looking for the Court of the Great Old Ones. So we'll see how we can do with that. But first, we have to finish resolving the backside of the act, which is in player order. We each have to draw a card off the encounter deck. So Preston will draw an Acolyte, which will go here. Doom on it. And a Mindless Dancer goes here. Alright, well this presents us a problem because we'll get whacked for 2 damage, which I don't want to do. Well, Preston can find a location, maybe potentially nab a clue and then get back, but I feel more comfortable if we drew cards. What are we looking for? We'd be looking for, oh wait, he's got 4 resources. Now I'd be more comfortable if I could find Lucky. And, surely Lucky or well-connected or something. Alright, so I think the first action he's going to draw, or a flashlight even. He's going to draw a card, test the will. Second action, he's going to draw a card, Leo. I think we're gonna draw one more card and then take resources off. Or no, wait, we can spend 3 to buy a clue. That's what we'll do. Alright, we got 2 actions left. Okay, we're gonna spend 2 clues. Because maybe you'll be able to buy a clue cheaper. We wanna reveal a location and then move back because we don't want this mindless devourer to hit us. Okay, so we're spending 2 clues to reveal these locations. So the top 2 cosmos. Get below or take 2 damage or connect to the bottommost revealed location. You actually have a choice. Okay, and then this one is connect to the right, we'll lose 2 resources. Okay, so that's cool. We'll put Dancer's Mist, which is a 3 shroud, 2 clue location. So we'll put 2 clues there. And then he will move. He'll move there, and then he'll move back. And spend 3 resources on family inheritance to buy a clue on Lola. So we got 2 clues here. Alright. So that's the end of Preston's turn. The Mindless Devourer will move to this location. And it's time to draw some cards. Preston will draw Well Connected. Maybe a little too late for that. Get a resource. Diana. Another 45 automatic. It would be nice if we could play it. We don't really have the resources for it. Oh, we have an emergency cash in hand. Okay, cool. Alright, so one, two, three, 4 Bait Doom. And we'll draw another counter. It's going to be the other mindless dancer. These things are going to be brutal. And Diana will get Terror in the Night. I think she could beat this. She's at 4-5, and then she can tap well prepared to go 6-7. -1. So Terra Knight is beaten. Okay. So Diana really doesn't have much of a choice. She's got to move in, attack the Acolyte, right? Well, I don't have to this turn. Preston can move in, evade the Mindless Devourer. I should have Dark Insighted that Mindless Devourer, but actually Dark Insight may not be. All it's going to do is just delay it for like a turn. So Diana would like to have the 45 out. And then maybe she can move in and kill the Acolyte. We're not going to advance this turn. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can pick up the Acolyte later. Although it'd be nice to know if that's the location we need to go to. Preston moves in. Alright. Preston's got 4. He's going to spend 2. No. And Preston, for his first action, will move in. Mindless Devourer's on him. He's evading at 3v3. He'll spend 2 resources. Be up by 2. Now, actually, he'll spend, before he moves in, he'll spend 2 resources on Well Connected. And then he'll tap Well Connected and only spend 1 resource to be up by 2. Yeah, makes sense. +1. So, minus Dancer is evaded here. Okay. So, played Well Connected. We moved in, we evade. We have 1 more action left. What did I want to do with that? Did I want to spend 3 resources to buy a clue? I did want to spend 3 resources to buy a clue. And then we can investigate. We are at 2v3. Well, we'll just grab a resource. We'll do this later. Should have probably gotten the clue before he came here, but whatever. Okay, so that thing is, let's get these orientation right. Okay, so Diana can move, attack the Acolyte. She would delay the inevitable on herself. Well, she wanted to have the 45 out, but she can't do that. We want to see what the allocation is, but I think it's more important for her to get the 45 out. Okay. Yeah. So Diana will spend, she'll put emergency cash with 3 resources out. She'll spend 4 of those to put the second 45 automatic out. Let's put it over this one. She'll move into this location. Okay, and then this minus Devour will move. Oh, wait, he can move here. Because I can make him move that direction. Okay, cool. Nice. So we don't have to worry about taking damage from him. Okay, cool. This mindless Devourer will go on to Preston, because he can just keep evading. Preston will draw a Plucky, finally. Resource. Diana. Ever Vigilant. Might just commit that for icons. There's not really a lot that we're wanting to play in terms of assets. She's got a resource. Alright, we're at 6 of 8 Doom. Ultimate Chaos. Test 4 will have to fail. 4 2 or more damage. Horror. We're at 2v4. We'll tap Well Connected to be at 3v4. Thermos to be 4x4. And then 2 resources. 6v4. -2, so he passes. And Diana. Whoa, another one of these. This is bad, but if we Dark Inside it, it's just going to come back next turn, so it's not really worth it. So are we going all in on hoping that this guy... Let's see, we can kill this mindless flare in 2 shots, though. I think that's what we do. And then maybe we beat Cop, the Acolyte. I don't know. Or Preston? Can Preston kill him somehow? He has no way of boosting his fight. I hate to lose the beat Cop, though. Maybe we just tank the damage from the mindless flare. I think that is what we do. Okay. Well, let's see how things go. So we move in, and we'll see if this is the location that we want. Flight into Oblivion. Okay. Move one resource, move placement of Flight in Oblivion once upward. Okay. Going upward doesn't really help us too much. Okay, this minus flares on her. Okay, I think we can put Delay the Inevitable on ourselves. First thing we'll do is we'll take a shot with Shrivel. Well, we'll just punch the Acolyte. We're at 6, B3. Up by 3. Punching the Acolyte. -1, so it's dead. Oh, and there is a clue here. And then we will use a charge of Shriveling on this minus flare. Minus Dancer. Words are hard. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll tap 12 paired. 9, 10. Okay, that is -2. And because we get a bad thing token, we take 2 horror, but we can play I've had worse to cancel the damage in horror and get 2 resources for that. Plus we get a card. Twilight Blade, excellent. And another resource. And we put 3 damage. Then we'll spend 2 of these resources to put Delay the Inevitable on ourselves. Okay, so that when he hits us, where did I put the damage? Oh, I put it on ourselves. Alright, Preston, I think. Yeah, he's gonna have to reveal one of these. I don't think he doesn't care too much which one it is. So the first thing he needs to do is evade. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. We've already used Well Connected. We're evading at 3v3. He'll spend 2 resources to be evading at 2 up. Oh, we have healed this horror. Oh, yeah, we've healed both of those horrors. That is reveal another token. If you fail, for a cultist enemy, and draw it. That is half to doing round up, minimum of 2. So we're still okay, because there's not much doom on Azathoth. So this guy is evaded. Then we will spend 1 clue. We'll spend 2 clues. Spend 2 clues. Let's get a good choice going here. We get click below or take 2 damage. Okay, cool. And the answer is miss. Connect to the right or lose 2 resources. Okay, well we'll definitely do Infinity of Darkness. I'll put it here. There's 1 clue, 2 shroud. We'll spend 2 resources right away on Lola to grab this clue. Okay, 2 action. Third action, he'll move in. Let's see if this is what we're looking for. This is Dancer's Mist. Now we can move back, but we don't really need to. Okay. So there are 2 clues there, 3 shroud. What do we really want to do? So I think we just want to move back. And we know where we want to go next turn. So first evade, then move, then move, then move. Okay, cool. We're back there. So we're happy with that. This will hunt. Heal ready. This guy will attack, which goes under. Diana will get to draw a card and a resource. She draws another Beat Cop. And a resource. What is the... Okay, cool. And then we draw cards. Preston will get a small favor. Oh, that will be excellent for dealing with a cultist for sure. If we need to. And then Diana, prepared for the worst. I think we have everything we need. We'd like to get our Enchanted Blade out. I don't know. Surprised we haven't drawn a Sixth Sense with her. I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to be able to help get clues, but there's so much enemy stuff going on. Yeah, I don't really know how that would work. Okay, so did she grab a resource? I don't think she did. All right. So now, how much doom are we at? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 8 doom. Encounters. Preston will get. Okay. He will lose 1 resource. That's pretty easy. Or do we choose to discard a card from our hand? I mean, what card would we get rid of? I'd rather just lose a resource. You can afford it. That one gets brutal later on. Wizard of the Order. Tempted to Dark Insight this. I can only put him below, or I can put him up there at the Cosmos, which means he will do like a damage. We definitely advance 1 turn early. Right? Because we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think Diana will spend 2 resources and play Dark Insight. Well, that means he's going to come out next turn. Yeah, next turn. Yeah. I mean, I guess we're okay with going ahead and advancing. Let me think. Yeah. We'll Dark Insight it. Means we draw next turn, though. Crazy moves, but we'll do it. Okay. The idea here is that Preston moves in, evades the Mindless Devourer, spends more clues. What's the free trigger on this? After you move, moves to connecting location. Oh! We could have, Diana could have shot, move, free move. Yeah, she's still not going to be able to get there fast enough. But we could advance. This turn, maybe. Now we'd have to have 4 clues. There's just no way. Okay. So Preston has to move in and evade. Now he's got 4 resources. Connected. You'll move in. Action 1. This mindless guy is on him. He will evade. Tapping well connected. And we are at go up by 2. By 2 on this evade. You know what? We're going to spend all the rest 4. We're going to go up by 4. 0. Because failing this would have been pretty rough. Okay, we're going to spend 2 clues now. For the top 2 cosmos, we need something that will let us go up easily. Okay, 1. After you enter, you must either spend 1 clue or take 1 horror. Well, that's easy. You're connect below or take 2 damage. Okay, so we will definitely take the Cosmic Gate. You can spend a clue or this gets shuffled back in. Okay, so there's that 1 clue there. We will move. We will spend a resource and grab this clue. We do take a horror, which we'll put on Peter. And then for our last action, we'll move into here. This is a 4 shroud, 6 clues. So this is where we need to be. You gotta get 3 clues from this. Alright. Maybe I should have gotten the clues before we came here, because I don't know how we're going to get clues with our little resources there. Okay, so Diana. Let's see, this guy is evaded. We'll take a shot with a 45 automatic. Attacking well prepared. Gets her 6, 7, 8, V6. Up by 2. If we miss, how bad is it? It's not the worst, but it means we're going to have to commit a lot. We can commit prepared to the worst, to be up by 3, and 1 resource to be up by 4. Okay. Okay, -1. So he's gone. Diana. Next action, second action will move here. She'll take one of these. She'll move up here, and then she'll move into this last location. Okay, and then this guy readies. He hunts here. And Preston will grab 1/8 bow. And a resource. Diana. Get a physical training. And a resource. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7 doom. We'll draw. You must either place 1 doom or he attacks you. I think this is fine. Spend. Oh, I had the wrong color there. We'll spend 1 of our resources to play a test of will, and that goes away. We just do not want to deal that. So, test of will is removed from the game, and we don't put a doom on him, and we don't get attacked. Please don't be Wizard of the Order. It's not. Ultimate Chaos. Test 4. Okay. So she is already at... Boy, I wish I had 6th Sense. This could be... We could be doing so well if she had 6th Sense. But she doesn't. Okay. Test 4 Willpower. We are at I mean, there's nothing else we're going to be doing this turn, except for maybe digging for 6 cents. So, top well prepared. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to beat 4, 8, 9 to beat 4. Okay, nice 2. We're okay. Okay, now what do we do to get clues here? I think Diana's just going to start drawing cards, trying to dig for 6 cents. I think that makes sense. That's right. Okay, Diana's going to draw a card. She gets marksmanship. Draw another card. Another shriveling. And she's going to draw another card. Non-existence level 5. She's going to have to decide to throw away some pretty big cards right now. We really need to advance this turn. So, how can we do that? I'd like to do it without spending resources, but I don't think there's... I mean, he's only investigating at 2. Okay, we'll spend 1 resource to play Plucky. And we will, hold on. Then we're going to investigate, tapping well connected, which gets us up to a whopping 3. We will commit Lola Santiago to be 4, 5. And 1 resource to be 6. So we're 2 up on this investigate. Okay, that's -2. We got a clue. Okay, we will investigate again, committing Leo. And Diana will commit Ever Vigilant for 2. Oh man, Diana was drawing cards and she could have played her Enchanted Blade. Boy, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. I had a whole turn. Anyway, she played her Ever Vigilant. Got a Leo, so we're at 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend... We won't commit the Leo. Because she got the 2, 3, 4 from Ever Vigilant. Yeah, 2. So up by 2. -4. Okay, well, we're going to spend 4 resources to buy 2 clues with Intel Report. Leaving him with 1 resource. No good. But he has 2 clues. Problem is if we advance the act now. Yeah, I think we didn't even want to advance the act now. We're going to pull all these guys. It's okay. We're going to advance the act now. No, because... No, we want to advance it. Yeah, we want to advance it next turn. So, I really misplayed this. Okay. Well, we played our Intel Report. We've got all our clues we need to advance. But we're going to have trouble getting clues on the other side. Preston's just going to draw a resource. Okay. And then these guys come here. Preston draws. Dig deep. And a resource Diana will get. Counterspell. She's going to have to get rid of a bunch of cards. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, she's only get rid of 1 card. So she'll get rid of probably the Enchanted Blade. And she gets a resource. Okay, so here we go. We are at 2, 3. Oh, and this fills up with clues again. Should be 6 clues there. I'd only put 4, but whatever. Alright, so we got our clues. The agenda advances. Each cultist enemy. The reason I didn't want to go ahead and advance because the cultist enemy would have come out, and then the doom would have gone as thought. So I didn't want to do that. There's no longer an agenda deck, but doom will be placed on the current agenda. And all doom in play is considered to be on as thought. Okay, so yuck. All right, and then we have to draw demonic piping for Preston, which will pull, and then it surges. So the demonic piping goes next to the agenda deck. It surges into a Wizard of the Order, which we'll place right here. I have to reshuffle this deck. Alright, now we draw encounters. Preston will get Mysterious Chanting. So we've got to go find... Well, we put just 2 doom on the Wizard of the Order, which is fine because it's about to go away. And then Diana will grab. You must either place 1 doom on Azathoth or he attacks you. Okay. Well, we will let good old boy Azathoth attack us, I guess. Not putting a doom on him. So we will deny existence on the horror. Which heals our 2 horror. And then we'll take 3 damage. I wish I'd have that Twilight Blade out. Okay, and then now we will go ahead and advance. Hold on. Diana will go first. She will spend 3 resources to put out her Twilight Blade. So that kicks out one of these automatics. First action. Second action, we'll go ahead and spin the 4 clues to advance the act. Okay, so we're moving hideous places. We're going to shuffle each location, same thing. We take all these enemies and we're going to shuffle them into the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. And then we draw 2 cards from the encounter deck. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up and I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. I did realize I made an error. I think I should have took the horror instead of the damage. Because I could when she gets her weakness, I could deny existence the horror to heal it. But anyway, we're going to just keep what I did. Now, we have to draw 2 encounter cards. So we'll do that. And Preston will get a Mindless Dancer. It shows up here. And Diana, get Mysterious Chantings. We have to go find Cultist. So we'll go ahead and grab an Acolyte and put him down here. I'll shuffle the deck, which at least means the other Acolyte's not coming out, so that's nice. It reshuffles the deck, so I'm happy with that. I've got the doom on him now. His doom is now considered to be on Azathoth, so Azathoth is now at 2 doom. When he gets to 8 doom, it's game over. He devours the universe, or he wakes up that, whatever it is. So Diana is just, I think, going to dig for 6 cents. Which I guess she can't even put into play if she draws it. But if I could get 6 cents, I stand a really good chance. The problem is because Diana was the active investigator, we had to use her cards from her deck, so 6 cents could be one of those 4 cards there. Of course, it could also be her weakness. Her weakness is going to come out and do a ton of horror to her. So I do have a plan for that. I've got worse underneath her. All right, so I think let's see what she's got here. If there's anything else that I want. 6. Okay, she's going to grab a card. She's going to draw a card. And then we're just digging for 6 cents. Extra ammunition. Is that worth playing right now? If we draw another card, we're going to have to get rid of one. What will we get rid of here? We're still going to draw a card. Figure it out. Delay the inevitable. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we just buy a clue, spend it, put a location into play, and then try to get back. Makes the most sense. We have another intel report, but who knows where it is. Okay, so we'll spend 4 resources on Lola. Or do we draw to try to get another flashlight, which would make all of this much cheaper? Before we do that, we'll draw a card. Oh, lodge debts. It's total blank. Okay, we'll go ahead and spend 4 resources to buy a clue. We'll spend that clue for, this is our second action. So just look at the Cosmos deck. And we get Flight into Oblivion. You must either connect above or take 2 horror, connect to the top. Okay, so we don't mind going above. That is fine. And there is 1 clue there. Preston is there. Let's get shuffled back into his deck. We could investigate to get that clue, but that's going to be such a cheap clue to get with Lola eventually. 2 Shroud. Let's see, our first action was to draw. Our second action was to do that. We do want to get back. Alright, we'll just move back 4 and then we'll grab a resource for 5. Or do we draw a card? We'll draw a card for 5. So we're drawing a card. 5. There's another Peter Sylvester. Not particularly helpful. So now the Mindless Devourer will go to that location, and then Diana can presumably move in and kill it. So, keep calling Mindless Devourer, it's Mindless Dancer. Moves over. Draw a card and get a resource. Flashlight. Okay, that is what we needed, for sure. Okay, and then Diana gets her 6 cents. It is the last card in her deck. So, but she doesn't quite have what she needs to play it. Okay, let's see. The extra ammunition is good for the 45. Marksmanship could be good for killing cultists. Counterspell is good. Delay the inevitable is really not necessary at this point. Kind of expensive, and I have one underneath her, I believe. I'd rather keep the physical training to commit to tests. Okay. So now we're at 2 Doom on Absoloth. We're at 3 of... Oh, 10 or more Doom. 10 Doom is threshold. Okay. And then we are drawing cards and resources. We get a card. Terror in the Night. Okay. So, we can commit cards to this. See, we're at 2 willpower. We'll commit Dig Deep. Oh, wait. We had 9 cards. We should have discarded 1. I probably would have discarded the Peter Sylvester that I had in my hand. Okay. So we will commit Dig Deep to get us to 3v4. Okay. 4, 5, 6. All right. Up by 2. Okay, that's -2. We don't fail, as thought does not attack us. Okay, that is that. You know, what this means actually is Diana's weakness is one of those purple cards there. So maybe I don't want to get rid of them. Okay, so we passed that Terror in the Night, and then Diana will get Ancient Evils. Oh, is there any way to cancel this? I bet there is. I have I think I have a Water Protection under here. Right? I do. Okay. So she will spend a resource. We'll tap Twilight Blade. That goes her discard. She takes a horror. And we will cancel the Ancient Evils. For sure. Okay, cool. So I think Diana moves in, kills the Mindless Devourer. Preston can move in, grab that clue, play the flashlight, and then, yeah, explodes another location. Okay, so Diana will go first. Diana will move in. She will attack with the 45 automatic. She is at 6v6, right? And so she'll tap Physical Training, and she'll commit another, or not, she'll tap Well Prepared, and she'll commit her other Physical Training that's in her hand, so she's up by 4. Okay, reveal another token. If you fail, search the encounter deck and discard pile for cultist enemy. Oh my gosh. We got a, we did get the fail. Oh no. This is horrible. This is horrible. Okay, so we have to take an account. Well, we'll just get an Acolyte and put it in this Cosmos location that we're going to. Goodness. Alright. Well, we'll use a Shriveling, which gets her to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll spend 1 resource to beat 10. So we're 4 up. We really need this to hit. Okay, +1. So we do 3 damage. Okay, Preston has 4 resources. So Preston will take a resource. Action 1. Action 2, he will move in. Action 3, he spends 4 resources to play Small Favor. And deals 2 damage to this Mindless Dancer, which kills it. He'll spend 2 resources to get this clue. And then he'll spend the clue to just take another Cosmos thing. Which is, you must connect to the right. Hey, or lose 2 resources. Okay, cool. There are 2 clues with 3 Shroud. And this, we can't shuffle into an empty deck, I guess. Pretty sure you can't shuffle a card into an empty deck. So this would get shuffled into... Where does it go into? Just, I don't know. Pretty sure you can't shuffle into an empty deck. So I'll just go into... I'll just shuffle it in. It's an interesting... She's going to take a horror when she has to draw a card. So there are 2 clues here. Okay, and then... Wrong. Investigator. So he can get those, I think, with the flashlight. He can probably get both of those next turn. Alright, so we're at 4. Four of 10 Doom. Preston will draw another Ornate Bow. Get a resource. Diana takes a horror from cycling her deck. And she really needs to be able to get 6 cents out. Okay, and then she draws a card. She gets another Deny Existence. Okay. And a resource. Well, that's good. Now you just need to take some damage. Alright, alright. We are at 5 of 10 Doom. And we get Demonic Piping. We don't need that guy to pop back out again. And we get... You must either place 1 Doom or he attacks you. Well, we'll definitely take the attack. Will that kill Plucky? It will not. We can put 2 horror on Peter. And then another horror on Lola. And then we can put a damage on Lola. Damage on Leo. And then a damage on Preston himself. So that works. And then Diana. Their Acolyte. Do I want to go back for this Acolyte? We'll put it here. So she can move in and shoot the Acolyte. Move, attack. I think that's right. And then she can play 6 cents. And if this ends up being, yeah. Okay, so. Okay, so Diana will move and move. The Acolyte comes on. And let's see if this is the one we're looking for. It is the Black Throne. Gets plus X Shroud, or half the Doom on Azathoth rounded up. Which all this Doom is considered to be an Azathoth. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's at 4. Shroud is at 4. And all we need to do is get these 4 clues. And we're good. So that's pretty good stuff. Okay, so we need to attack this guy. So we will, well prepared, and we're punching at. Actually, we could use the Twilight Blade. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Willpower 7, 8. So we're going at 8. 8p3. Alright, fine. 8p3 is good. Elder Sign. There's something we want to pull back here. No, we don't, because we want our Sixth Sense to be very powerful. Okay, so we will just leave it. But the Acolyte is dead. Alright, come on, Preston. What can you do? This guy's 4 resources. I mean, you can buy a clue. Yeah, if there was an intel report there. Okay, well, so we definitely want to play the flashlight. We don't care about the clues on the location that we're on. Does Diana have anything she can commit to and investigate? The thing is, we got to be up to 8 to reliably beat this. Oh, she can counterspell, but she doesn't have enough to do that. But she could definitely counterspell the skulls for him. Alright, so we definitely want to spend 2 resources to put down another flashlight. He'll use this to move in for free action. So he's got 3 actions left. Draw for an intel report, right? Maybe. We'll go ahead. Let's see. To boost up to 6, which is where we want to be. We're at 2. We'd spend 2 to get the clue on Lola. We could commit this Leo. Plus our resource would get us to 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we will grab 1 resource. So we've taken how many actions? 1 action to put on the flashlight. 2 actions to grab a resource. So 3, we'll draw a card. Small favor. Okay, that's fine. And 4, we'll investigate using the flashlight. And while the shot is lowered, we'll spend 2 resources on Lola to grab a clue. Then we will commit. We're at 2, 3, 4, 5. And Diana will throw in an extra ammunition. 6. So we're at 6v2. Wait. The shroud is plus half the do on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which makes it 3. So it's actually, yeah, it's 4. Okay, great. So we've gotten it down to 2. We actually only need to be 3 up. Whatever, we're fine. I'm fine with this. -1, so we got the clue. We only need to get 2 more clues. Perfect. Okay. So we draw a card. Preston will get intel report and a resource. Diana will get another 6 cents and a resource. Okay. We are at 6 of 10 doom. And we'll draw an encounter. Preston gets World in Darkness. Oh my gosh. So, take 1 horror. Oh, we killed a horror off Peter. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we gotta do 6 things. We'll use a resource, 6. And then our 1. We'll take a horror on Peter, is 2. 3, we'll put a horror on Leo. And then 4, 5, and 6, we'll discard 2 ornate bows and small favor. Okay, and then Diana The end is nigh. Each do... Okay, well, this will do nothing. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Current agenda. If there is no agenda, X4. So we're going at 5. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll tap, well, prepare to be 6, 7. Alright, we're at 7 before. We're up by 3. Which beats the skulls, so that's good. We can counterspell anyway. Elder Sign. Well, we don't really need to get anything back because we know the next action is Preston has 4, and he will spend those 4 resources to play Intel Report and get the last 2 clues. And if there are no clues remaining, then, and the lead investigator is at the Black Throne, advance. So we get to advance, which I've never seen this before. You stand on a precipice before the Black Throne and gaze up at the blind voiceless monstrosity that is Azathoth. The mere sight of it causes your vision to blur and your body to shake uncontrollably. The monotonous piping is so loud it rattles your bones and nearly causes you to vomit from the force upon your insides. Blood drips from your nose, eyes, and your ears. Should Azathoth awaken, it will devour every world that ever was. You must act now before it is too late. If at least 2 of the following are true, you may proceed to R2. You accepted your fate, which we did. Mesmerizing flute is instrumental and ritual components. Okay, well that is true. If at least 2 of the following are true, you may proceed to R3. You rejected your fate. So we're getting R2. So I'll go read R2. Wow, it's some pretty dark stuff. I will not spoil it in case you haven't seen some other stuff, but wow, what a resolution. But we did save the universe, so that is a good thing. Anyway, we have won the campaign, and I think they performed really well. Especially Preston, and I wish I had found that 6th sense a little bit sooner with Diana, but Preston seemed to be able to get clues anyway. I'm not sure I played a perfect game, and I'll be interested to see if I made any errors as I go back, because I felt like, since I'd only played this once before, there was maybe a lot of things I could have gotten wrong. But, I'm very happy. I'm glad I got that Black Throne location. First off, although to be fair, I got every single other location was last on the first 2 levels. So anyway, super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I know this was a long one, but I guess it is the ultimate final scenario, so it was worth checking out, or it was worth the wait, I should say. So anyway, I'm going to be moving on to a new campaign soon. Also have something special in the works that I've done as a partner with another YouTuber, so hopefully that will be of interest. But anyway, until next time, this is Jeff, and I'm signing off from Winging It.